Hello everybody. Welcome to Olga channel. So good morning once again to everybody. So today is going to be just a short video, okay? So I've talked about this topic over and over again. So I just want us to look at just an example on how to factor in exchange rates, right? In options, okay? So for instance, when we are giving an option, whether call or put, and I've explained it detailed in all my previous videos, so you can check it out and then understand. This is just to incorporate exchange rates, right? Example, and it's just 5 slides, so it's going to be very brief, just to know how to go about it. It's going to be the same explanation, but then with the rates. In case you see exchange rates, how do you go about it so that you don't get confused? Okay, so let's move on. So the question is, a trader, right, Maria, purchases a call option on the Japanese yen with a strike price of 120 yen per USD and a premium of $0.05 per unit. The number of units in the option is 50,000. If the spot rate at the time of exercise is 125 yen per USD, what is Maria's net profit on this option? So you see that this question has some kind of, it's dealing with what currencies, right? It then has some kind of exchange rate changes. So it's quite different from the one that we have been doing for a while now. So I just want to chip this in because when we move on to the arbitrage, right, it's you will see more of these exchange rates so that you don't get confused. Okay, so this one is basically to be able to know how to answer this question. First, look at the premium. Okay, what is the currency of the premium? Because don't forget that the person is purchasing a call option, so the person is paying the premium upfront. So you want to know what is the home currency of the person. You can determine that easily from the premium. So if the person is paying the premium $0.05 per unit, it means that every cost that the person will incur to even buy the entire option in the future will be in dollars. So the person will pay with what dollars. You want to understand how much it will cost the person to buy the yen in the future using the dollars he or she has. So if you have this basic understanding and even their exchange rates values in the question, you'll be able to figure out how to convert them to make it easier to solve the question. So there are two approaches to this, but I just use the simple one for time's sake. And then the other one, though sometimes I like long stuff just so that, like when, for instance, maybe when the question looks so bulky for me, I'll be able to understand it. The one I used in this video is also quite simple to use and understand. And I think it can cut across like most of the questions. Okay, yes. So the first formula, which I'll just say it briefly, is to determine the strike price, you can first of all change, right, the rate from yen to dollars. So you realize that the person will be paying with dollars, that's the premium. So it means the strike price for the person will be in with dollars. So if we have $1 is equal to 120, right? So how much will 1 yen cost the person? So you just find the rate. The same way you find the spot rate. If $1 is 125, then how much would 1 yen, right, be? How much would cost Maria to pay for just 1 yen in dollars and make the exchange rate? Then you use the formulas or the solutions that we've been using previously under call option and put option to just solve it. Okay, so you just find the strike price by doing the exchange rate, right? Because you want to change it to dollars to get to know how much 1 yen is worth in what dollars. So how much will Maria pay for 1 yen if she's using the strike price, and how much will she pay in 1 yen if she's using the spot rate? Or yes, but then we want to use the simple formula to understand this question. So let's move on. So first of all, we pick our figures like we always do. So this is a call option. That means it gives Maria the right to buy from the other party. Let's say the other party in the contract is the Japanese bank, right? He's the seller of the yen. So Maria has the right to buy the 50,000 units of yen from the Japanese bank if she decides to exercise the option at the expiration date. Okay, so if Maria is going to buy the yen, she's going to pay with what dollars because she's residing in the US and her home currency is what the dollars. And you can easily get that from the premium and the currency attached to the premium, and that is what the dollars. So the premium per unit is the $0.05. The strike price or the strike rate per unit or the strike price per unit is what $1 is 120 yen, or 120 yen is $1. Then the spot rate per unit is 125 yen is worth $1. Then the number of units is 50,000 units of the option. So the number of units is 50,000. So the solution, the first thing you have to know is you want to know how much USD does Maria need to be able to buy the yen. So now this this first part is looking at the cost to Maria if she decides to exercise the option. Okay, so we are assuming that she has decided to exercise the option. So we want to determine her profit or her loss. So if she decides to exercise the option and she bought a call option, which gives her the right to buy. So what is her cost? We want to look at her cost to buy that 50,000 yen, and she is using her own currency, which is dollars. So the total premium upfront, right, will be a premium per unit times the number of units. So the premium is $0.05. So her total premium that she'll be paying upfront when the moment she goes to buy the option will be $2,500, right? Will be $2,500. So now at the end of the period or the expiration date, when Maria is exercising the option, you want to know how much it will cost her to buy from the other party at the strike price. Well, that has been the agreed price. And since she's exercising, she will buy from the bank at what the strike price. And the strike price is saying that $1 is equal to what 120 yen. So you want to understand how much it will cost Maria to buy the 50,000 yen using her USD. So if $1, if 120 yen is $1, then the top 50 yen. So if 120 yen will cost her $1, right? So how much will the 15,000 yen cost her? So you just if more or less divide, if less more. So if 120 yen is $1, then means 50,000 will be more. So if more or less divide, so we have the 50,000 divided by the 120 yen times the USD. So the 50,000 yen will give us 406.67 USD. That is to say, it will cost Maria $406.67 to buy the 50,000 yen units from the bank. So the cost to Maria to buy the 50,000 yen from the bank will be $406.67. Now to know the total cost for her exercising the option, don't forget she paid a premium. So the premium plus the total cost at the strike price, right, will be what? The 2,500 plus the $406.67. So it will cost her $2,916.67 to exercise the option, right? So that will be her cost to exercise the option of buying 50,000 units of yen from the bank. Please do get it. So that's how the first one is. So now you've understood the cost you will get to buy this 50,000 yen from the bank at a particular exchange rate. Now let's look at if she has bought it. So now she decides to go and sell it in the market at the spot rate, okay, to see if she'll make a profit or a loss. So now let's go to the selling the market. Okay, so now she's going to sell. So now she has gotten the 50,000 yen. She's going to sell the 50,000 yen in the market to receive back USD. Okay, so if she's going to sell the 50,000 to receive back USD, we want to understand how much she's going to receive if she's selling the 50,000. So now the exchange rate has changed from 120 yen for $1 to now is to 125 yen to $1. So now it's 125 yen to $1. So it means for every 125 yen that she has, if she sells it, she's going to receive just $1. You get it? So for every 125 yen that she has, she's going to receive what? $1. So if 125 yen that she has to give her $1, then the entire 50,000 yen will give her what? Give her more than $1, right? So if more, let's divide. So we get our 50,000 divided by 125 times our 1 USD. So 50,000 yen, when you calculate this, you are going to get 400 USD. So her 50,000 yen, when she sells them, she's going to receive 400 USD from the market. So when Maria sells the yen in the market at the spot rate for dollars, she will receive what? 400 USD. Thus, the revenue received from selling the yen is 400 USD. So you want to understand her net profit or loss. So her total revenue received at the spot rate minus the total cost she incurred for exercising the option. So the total revenue she received was 400 USD, and then the cost she incurred was 2,916.67 USD. So she made a loss of $2,516.67, which is very huge. So if she decides to exercise the option, this is the loss she's going to incur. So this is how you answer the question. But now let's say that she decides that she's not going to exercise the option. What will be her costs? She will lose only the premium, because mind you, if she decides to buy from the market, it means that she can get 125 yen for just $1. But if she's buying it from the bank, she's getting just 120 yen for $1. So she on the other side, as being rational, she's not going to exercise. She's not going to exercise. It means that she's going to incur the premium cost, right? So how much will she incur as premium for the 5,000, the $2,500 we saw up there? That's the premium she's going to lose, right? So if she loses that, if she goes to the market to go and buy from the market, how much will she pay? She's going to pay how much to she's going to buy from the market, right? She's going to pay $400 to receive the 50,000. So her cost will be $400, right? If you add the $400 to her 2,500 premium, she's going to incur a cost of like $2,900, right? She's going to incur a cost of like $2,900. So if she decides to sell it to the bank, right, which will be like in the put option, but I won't go this one end there. So at a normal rate, she's not going to exercise it, right? But this question is saying she's going to exercise it. So if she exercises it, she's going to make a loss of what? 2,516.67. This is basically just to chip in the fact that there can be exchange rates, right, involved in the call and put options. Just have to understand what the call and put options are. The exchange rate, you just need to understand what cost the person is going to incur. So if she's buying this, how much will she incur to buy this? And just use if more or less divide to get the rate. And at the end of the day, you'll be able to get your answer. The other formula also helped me arrive at the same answer, but then I'm not going to solve it. It's quite long. Okay, so basically this is it for today, and then I'll do another video on the arbitrage, just trying to fix in some things, and then let's see how it goes. Have a nice day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. God bless you. Bye bye.